What's up, fight fans? My name is J.COTTO. Welcome to J.COTTO's Fight Page. And, well, today I want to discuss something along with, Reef the Watcher. I have to totally agree with Reef the Watcher. There were a couple of uploaders, you know what I'm saying, that had dropped something that Gennady Golovkin was much better than Harry GREB. And that Harry GREB was a bum compared to Gennady Golovkin. And I mean, personally, that's blasphemy. I mean, there was a lot of emotion when that, and a lot of ranting when that video was made. We have one uploader, which I have total respect for, but it looks like he's hungry for comp. You know what I mean? Now, in no shape or form is this any debate challenge to any of the gentlemen, Shady Slim, the other two in Zone 6 boxing. This is just my perspective, just like you guys had a perspective. And I just got about maybe two cases to just put this to rest. You know what I'm saying? Case 0, which is before 1, 2, and 3. Just want to say that, you know, a boxing great like Harry GREB having no footage, well, you've got to think to yourself. This man was fighting somewhere in the 30s, right? There hardly was any footage. There's footage of him training. You feel what I'm saying? Now, windmill punching was one of the forms of boxing. That was staccato bursts back in those days because the form, or should I say the art of boxing, had hardly no form. You feel what I'm saying? It took years for it to evolve. It took certain fighters from back then that are greats now in order for them to straighten it out and form it up and you know what I mean? And give it formation. As to a neater jab, you know what I'm saying? Sharper hooks, targeted uppercuts, you know, movement. But now let me get to this here. All right, Harry GREB had 107 fucking fights, and out of 107 he knocked out 48. Okay? He had 8 losses, and he only got knocked out twice out of the 8. Okay? Now you got to understand here. If your argument is because there's no footage, or your argument is because he was fighting scrubs back in the day, well, let's get into this as well. See, Gennady Golovkin is 36-0. Everybody's complaining, even people that follow Gennady Golovkin, that he hasn't fought anyone. You feel what I'm saying? These aren't greats of today. There aren't any greats of today that these guys that are becoming elite and great have fought. You feel what I'm saying? And then let's talk about his undefeated streak. We all know why that's an undefeated streak. You know what I mean? We all know why that's an undefeated streak. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I taking anything away from Gennady Golovkin the way you guys are trying to take away from a great by the name of Harry GREB. Now, if another argument is, from what I heard, that Harry GREB fought nobodies, motherfuckers that had records like 1-20, and, well, Gennady Golovkin has fought a handful of nobodies. Having some bodies today. You see, he's fought people that were 10-0, 9-4, 15-8, 13-9, 12-12, 1-22. And I'm talking about the first bracket, they're wins. The second bracket of the numbers are losses. So it has nothing to do with each his own. Each is his own. It has nothing to do with that. What this has to do with is straight respect for people that have laid down foundation. You feel what I'm saying? It's straight respect. Now, had there been no footage on Rocky Marciano or no footage on Muhammad Ali, would you guys say that Gennady Golovkin was better than all of them? On top of that, you've got Gennady Golovkin now, okay, trying to unify. And this is all about fighting. But instead, you guys like to talk about a business, right? That's what everybody talks about. It's a business. It's a business. It's about money. Well, in Harry GREB's day, it was fight. Fight, 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 fight. None of these guys today are taking in. If Gennady Golovkin wants Canelo Alvarez so bad and he wants that title so bad and knows he could beat him, then take the 10 million they offered you. Because you know sky's the limit from there. I gotta give credit to where credit is due to the packet of duck sauce, Saul Canelo Alvarez, who took a $5 million pay cut when he fought Miguel Cotto, who got 15 mil. What about his pay cut when he fought Floyd Mayweather Jr.? 5 mil. But I got to give it to the packet of duck sauce. But now, I guess De La Hoya is in his ear. So now they know that Gennady Golovkin right now is the most elite fighter right now, right? So they want more money. Okay. Gennady Golovkin, if he really wants it, just take the 10 mil. Fuck an A-side, B-side. Back then, there wasn't no A-side, B-side. Back then, the only thing they argued about was the size of the fucking ring and what's the date. Today, you've got a lot of shenanigans. Now, before I sign off, I'm not trying to ruffle no feathers. I don't want no beef over this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know, letting everybody else know that the greats need to be respected. You feel what I'm saying? Because regardless if there's no film footage, there are still records. You feel what I'm saying? Now, no titles. The argument was no titles. Okay, no doubt. No titles. But you also got to understand that boxing back then was way corrupt more than it was in the 70s, the 60s. Carmen Basilio is the #1 prime example of how you try to go for a title and they fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? The politics that they were doing back then, which was not the politics of A and B side bullshit. The politics of the mob telling you, take a fall, or telling you, listen, this is how much you feel what I'm saying? Mr. Gray, people, Mr. Gray. If you know anything about Mr. Gray, took 20% at first from fighters, then would wind up getting 100%. See, so that's what was going on back then. So, yeah, there were politics. There definitely were politics, but not the politics of today. I respect y'all opinions. Let's get that out the fucking way so nobody will feel disrespected or try to come at me on some sideways shit. I'm just letting y'all know, respect the greats and stop it. Stop the nonsense, because all that is doing is just feeding propaganda to these fucking casuals that need education of the greats. You feel what I'm saying? And to put these young fighters who would not even last 15 fucking rounds or 20 rounds back then. I mean, you guys got to use your logic, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace to Reef the Watcher. Peace to Zone 6. Peace to Shady Slim. So, for me, Gennady Golovkin has a lot of catching up to do to the legend of Harry GREB. My name is J.COTTO. Thank you for joining my fight page. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace.